These women, these women, these women. Let me help you. Let me help you. Starting off with today's video, as it were. Basically, what we have here is a thumbnail. Okay? Let's go straight into it. I'll give you the full thumbnail, what it says, and what's happened here. Basically, we have this young man, well, not so young, but this youngish guy, who's maybe on Facebook dating, wherever it is, and he's as you'd say, shot his shot, or shoot his shot, whatever you say. But in this instance, he's on a different thing. Let's go into it before we elaborate. Bryan 45 says friendship. Bryan wants to match as friends. This is what Bryan says on his profile. Be honest. I'm a vibe. I'm a pleaser. I'm not dating. Need a freak like me. Okay. If you don't enjoy getting naked, pass me. Yup. I'm a heavy investor of gold XL packs. I'm single for a reason. Nothing wrong, W, with being a freak on purpose. I'm honest and upfront. Yup. Do me a favor. If you're not comfortable meeting in real life, don't like me. Located Bomb, Florida, 6'2", blah, blah, blah. Okay. Now, this woman has decided to take it upon herself to reply to that. This is what she's saying. Okay. This is Crystal Neath, whatever her name is. Her words. This is an example of the man behind Friends with Benefits, aka Mr. Community. Got the cucumber dick sign, whatever it is. You meet out and about. It's cute and fun at first, but quickly becomes a nightmare. This type of hypersexual men lack focus and discipline, in my opinion. Not only is it dangerous for your body and mind, but also money. Okay? Then she comes along with the she's got like some, yeah, being hypersexual can cause blocked or unbalanced root chakra. Then she's got a little chakra thing there, the usual chakra root, spiritual, blah, 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 usual stuff. Then she says again, being hypersexual can cause an unbalanced and blocked sacral chakra, whatever it is. Okay. Then some more chakra stuff. Blah, blah, blah. And yeah. Okay, whatever. Now, listen. He knows he can't be overtly upfront like, yeah, I just want to F-U-C-K. He knows he can't do that, right? He's about 40. He's about 40 years old, single man. He knows he can't drop it like that, okay? Now, some of you fools do, but then you wonder why you get blasted. But hey, you're not as smart as this Bryan guy over here. What he's done is drop it on you properly, up front, as blatant as he can, without crossing that line. The line of, I just want to F-U-C-K and boom, boom, boom. Nah, no woman wants that. Now, listen, trust me. No woman, no, even a halfway hoe. We go into that in another video. But no woman was really going to go for that. Okay? There has to be some angle in there, some little fallback away from the finishing line. Okay? The finishing line is the F-U-C-K. But he can't say that. So what he's done is he's been up front. I'm a vibe. I'm not dating, meaning he's not gonna be long with you. Like go on a date on a Wednesday, then only chat to you, then Thursday, and da. He's no courtship. And that's right. We don't date. Listen, if you're dating now and you're a big man, then boy, you carry on. Listen, take it from me. Again, another video. Sometimes, just sometimes, you can overdate. Too many dates spoil the broth. Too many cooks spoil the broth. Too many dates spoil the broth. Familiarity breeds contempt sometimes. Because you start seeing things that the initial glow will disappear. So you start seeing things that start appearing. Maybe I don't like the colour of his socks. White doesn't go black. That kind of thing. One of his hair's out of place. That kind of thing. Or maybe, just maybe, one of her friends will see a picture and start thinking, oh, he's a bit nice, he's too nice, oh, I want him, he's too good for us, I'm insecure now because I ain't got a man. Exactly. If I ain't got a man, and trust me, when a single woman's out there looking at a man, and even she might even like him, that's when the friend will start getting involved and start saying, hey, you know this. If you don't know this by now, then, boy, drop me a message and I'll speak to you. I'll school you up. But anyway, so what he's basically done is he's got a vibe. I'm a pleaser. I'm not dating. Be a freak like me. He's saying, look, you know what? You like what you see? I'm 6'2". We can have fun and da da da. And some women are like, we'll go for that. Because he's dropping up front and she knows, guess what? I'm going to jump on that. He's cool. We can hang out, see how things pan out, and then we work it from there. And there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Now let's go over to this girl over here. Yeah, Miss Chakra, Miss Crystal Neef, whatever. Listen, listen, girlfriend. Shut up, man. Shut up. Yeah, let's go over it again. This is an example of a man behind Friends with Benefits. Nothing wrong with that. Big people, big grown people. He's told you how it is. What you want to do is the old school way of, you still in the old school mentality. It's old school way of, the old way of dating, courting, and you think you're a queen and he's going to court and beg you and wait 2, 3, 4, 5 years after you've been rinsed out by, in this case, not so much the thug man, but the spiritual brothers. Go to Jamaica, get banged out in Jamaica by the dread, rubbing your foot bottom, taking pictures. We know the game. All right. You're gonna meet the local Maxwell, the local, the local music soul child, the local Roots. Have a little deep bond and start banging, and he'll be there waiting like a plum, and then you'd have to wait. She's getting her groove on weekend. This little mug, he's not a mug, but you average man be waiting on Tuesday thinking, yeah, she's a queen, she's spiritual, she's spiritual, she's spiritual, she's the one, she's a wifey, Night before you meet her, she's getting her back blown out like a dragster racing car. Come on. Goodness sake. Right. This is an example of a man behind Friends with Benefits, aka Mr. Community, yeah, Dick Son, whatever. You meet out and about, it's cute and fun, comes a nightmare. That's her experience. Because if it's all good and fun and just hanging out, having a moment, doing something, that's it. And then from there you might say, guess what, she's cool. Let's go out for coffee and then go out, and then things start progressing. And those kind of relationships last the longest, Those kind of relationships outlast marriages. Am I right? Here we go. This type of hypersexual man, nothing wrong with that. Especially at an older age. Some men I know have dropped off at 30, washed up at 29. They lost that verve. He's still in the game. He's still got that energy, that sexual energy. I won't say the word because it's TikTok, but he's got that sexual energy to get through. So yes, well done, Bryan. Okay. This type of hypersexual man lacks focus and discipline. No, he does not. You don't know him to say that. A real James Bond. Does he lack focus and discipline? Some men, are driven. They've got that drive, got that focus, and the 3-letter word, the 6 word, saxophone, sax is a very important part of the game. That's part of the icing on the cake. No man's gonna go out there, work 9 to 5, graft, and he looks good, he smells good, he's in the gym. Come on, he's 6'2". This guy's 6'2". He's 6'2". He's on it. He's putting it out there. He's in the game. He's proper. And the funny thing is, women like this will cuss him online, tap away, tap. Yeah, he thinks he is. He's hypersexual. You tap all that, but 2-2, she bumps into him in the mall. She'll be the first woman on it. All right. Not only is this dangerous for your body and shut up your money, the man's told you already he's not dating. So what money's getting transpired here? There's not money's going down. You're hanging out, having fun, and hooking up. Okay, dangerous for your mind and body. Man, just cool. There's nothing dangerous in that. These women are so conditioned to the up and down and the fool man that becomes the norm for them. So when they meet someone normal, rational, logical, He's a threat. He's dangerous. They do it back to front. Remember that? The video for the future. Another video that is. Another video flowing. Another video that is. These women are so used to the backward, upside down, off-key man that anything normal that comes in their life, they're not used to it. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Come on. So, you know what I mean? Let's go into some Facebook comments quickly before I wrap this up. Now, it's been a good one. I've enjoyed this. Right. Going to my screen. Going to my screen. Yes. Here's a good one. I mean, he's honest, though. We can forget there's women that are out here wanting the same. Exactly. There's a reply from the poster, the other woman. Very true. I just see them complaining later on. To your point, you get what you give. You can't be surprised. Listen, we're grown people out here. You know, I think this woman's just a hater. You know, she wants to eliminate all competition and, you know, tell women don't bother with men, but yet she'll be out there hunting and trying to pick off the best ones. Yeah, another comment. Yeah, that part. At least he's not out here playing, folks. Exactly. Real talk. Real talk. And this is the facts. Why blast him? He said what he said. He will attract what's for him. Exactly. Facts. Facts. Ah, here's a good one. Both things can be true. He's hypersexual just like there are hypersexual women. Being hyper anything isn't overtly healthy. And with, I guess, sex, it's actually pointedly risky. I feel like at some point we've got to be honest about the results of some lifestyles. Not to shame or blame anyone, but not to be dishonest about effects. Okay? Here's a good one. Right, like I don't see the problem. Even on our end, it's more respectful if a woman is honest up front and mention she wants a good time. Exactly. If we don't align, oh well. Or to make a post out of a person, that's not an option for you. Yep, exactly. There you go. Here's a one, last one, final one. At least he's honest. Toxic as fuck, but honest. Okay. Oh, here's a good one. Well, at least he's honest. I wish more men would be this way so that we would know up front. Exactly. Is what it is. My view, Miss Rumpfist, spiritual, chakra. We had it all before. We've heard it all before. Them girls are the biggest hypocrites. She's probably saxing a man right now as I speak, after saxing someone else the week before, or just the night before, because it's something spiritual to do. Foolishness. Later.